lately you've been feeling uneasy about your current path, uncertain about the future, what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, and you just kind of feel like you don't have any control anymore. You feel like you're mentally and spiritually in the dark, and you just don't know what the hell is going to unfold, or which way is up, down, left, right, etc. Let's take a look at what you don't realize you're manifesting and what this particular path ahead is trying to show you, teach you, and help you manifest. Hey love, let's take a look and do a quick energy reading and see what you don't realize you're manifesting, okay? It's been a minute. I am using the Crystal Portal Oracle. I'm loving this deck so far. It's one of my faves, I must say. Oh, all right. So we've got Wanderlust. It's pretty cool. All right, we got that popping out. And for those of you that are curious, the crystal associated with that one is Argonite. We've also got Tranquility, Caribbean Calcite popping out, okay? All right, so off rip, this is what I'm being shown is like walking along a path, but it's very foggy and you can't see the path ahead. And it's not eerie type of energy. It's very curious type of energy, but also uncertain. And so that uncertainty kind of lends itself to a tiny bit of anxiety of what lies ahead, but also a sense of groundedness. I want to say calm, but it's not quite calm. It's that sense of knowing that you are going to be okay and that you are perfectly fine and capable regardless of what may come on the other side of the fog or as you walk through the fog, okay? That's just the anchor energy that we're getting here, but let's actually take a look and see what's along this path and what you are manifesting, what you don't know that you're manifesting right now. There it is. All right. So first we've got visualize. Okay. Then we've got euphoria. This is pretty cool. Let me get myself some room here. I know you can't see the cards, but I'm laying out a custom spread that I created to do this with. Then we've got patience with Howlite. Okay. Serendipity. Look at that 4-leaf clover there. It's pretty cool. We've got Illuminate with Tanzanite. I see. So what I'm being shown here, that was Recharge with Selenite. What I'm being shown here is that you are manifesting clarity, but specifically, look at there, we got Majesty. Okay, with Rhodonite. No, that's Bloodstone. I actually have some Bloodstone here. With Bloodstone, for that particular card. Right now, there is a frustration, if you will, with not being able to see the path clearly. It's like you have an inkling, you have a intuitive nudge, intuitive hit that this is the path, this is the way you should be going. But at the same time, there's a frustration there that the clarity, the full picture isn't visible, and that's hence the fog. Okay, in the spiritual download I received at the beginning of this video, I progressed. What this is teaching you is how to enjoy the journey, how to take wonder. Well, we had Wanderlust, right? We had Wanderlust in one of the anchor cards that popped out earlier. What this is teaching you is how to enjoy the journey versus being so fixated on where the journey is leading you. Not true enough. I get it, okay? I'm a person that need to know where we going, what we doing, who all gonna be there type situation, okay? But the destination is important, which Spirit is saying you already have a clear destination in mind. But what has been tripping you up about your manifestations and you trying to have the money, the biz success, and the healthy relationships and the abundance and all the things is being so fixated on how it's going to happen, how it needs to happen, and why different things need to happen in a specific way. in order for it to actually occur or to manifest for you. And Spirit is saying that your grip is so tight on that fixation that nothing can come in. The money can't come in, the business success come in, the healthy relationships can't come in because your grip is too tight. It's not so much of a situation where you have to lose something to gain something. It's you can't see the full picture, or it's like having a pen. You can't see the full design of the pen because your grip is too tight. But if you loosen your grip some, you can see the rest of the design. And so essentially it's kind of like the iceberg. I'm being shown the iceberg, right? Where you can only see the tip of the iceberg, but there's so much more beneath the surface, but you can't see it because your grip is too tight, like you're holding on too damn tight. And so what this is teaching you is how to actually enjoy the journey itself, the different foods and things that there are to try, the different animals and greenery and scenery that there is to view and explore and enjoy along the way. Like, you never know, you may stumble upon a waterfall, like a really euphoric and calming green, I want to say greenery so bad, like a mountainside or something like that with a beautiful waterfall that's so serene and calming and healing and therapeutic, but you're never going to stumble upon it if you're so focused on just taking the main road. Okay, so Spirit is saying to release the grip a little bit. Now, where the pitfall is for you in being able to do this is a lack of patience. Like you antsy, you so in a rush, so in a hurry to get there and be there and have it done that you are missing the point, and you are missing all of the gems, the additional gifts and elements that there are along the way for you to receive as bonuses to where you're actually headed. And in a lot of instances, supportive tools and resources to help you maintain where you're trying to go. So to maintain the final state of being or the final destination that you are trying to rush to, right? But you don't realize that you need different tools and resources and additional cushions, if you will. It's kind of like giving yourself a safety net, but you can't get the safety net because your grip is too tight on the actual hook itself, right? Hopefully that analogy made sense. If not, we can pull some more out the repertoire as we go. No worries. Okay. But what Spirit is saying to do is you need to take that lack of patience or that antsiness and use it and turn it into curiosity. And it's so funny because curiosity has been coming up a lot this week, but we've got serendipity here, and we've got the jade, the crystal. Crystal jade is what's associated with that. But curiosity has been coming up a lot this week, this past weekend in the last reading. Really the full moon in Aquarius reading that I did last week. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out. It's over on my YouTube. And the link to access my YouTube is in my bio. So there's that. But the curiosity and leading with curiosity has been very prevalent this in the last couple of readings. So definitely be mindful and be aware of that. But take that lack of patience and that antsiness and allow yourself to be more curious and have more fun and tap more into your whimsy, just for the sake of being whimsical, to see what fun, what magic, what wonder lust finds you, right? Okay, so now what you don't realize that you are manifesting in the process, we've got illuminate, which is with the crystal tanzanite, and we've got recharge, okay, which is with the crystal selenite. So what you don't realize you're manifesting along this path, along this journey, is clarity, okay? So that very clarity, that full vision, that crystal clear vision of the path ahead that you are frustrated with not being able to see, have figure out right now, that is the very thing that you are manifesting if you understand, or if you learn how to actually just embrace the experience itself, and release your grip on needing to be able to see it right this second. It's kind of like that that saying, or that concept and idea of not needing to know, and I know this is so frustrating, not needing to know every single last step, but only needing to be able to see the next step in front of you, so that you can just take that next step, and the rest of the road will appear. The rest of the steps will become clear. And that's essentially what's happening. Spirit is forcing you to participate in more whimsy in order to unlock the next step, to unlock the next vision, and the clarity and the certainty as to where the fuck you're going in terms of how you're going to get there. You already know where you're going. You already have your goal set in mind with how much money you want to make, what business you're trying to create, and what abundance you're trying to manifest. That's not the problem. The problem is you clenching so damn tight to how you're getting there and how it's unfolding. And really, it's a control issue. Like, it's, and I get it. Firstborn daughters, I get it. People who have always been the person that other people call, but never ever call when they need help, but never ever check on them, regardless if you're a firstborn daughter or not. But if you're just the person in your friend group, in your family, at your job, wherever you are right now, that people are always calling and reaching out to, asking for help, but when you find yourself in need, nobody is there and nobody is calling to check on you and say hello, cat, dog, next door neighbor, nothing. Like, I get it, okay? But for that reason alone, Spirit is saying, hey, I need you to tap back into some whimsy and reconnect to your fun side, and reconnect to your uninhibited self, so that this manifestation can come in, so that we can send you more money, so that we can give you more success in business, because the people and the new clients that you're going to be connecting with are whimsical people. They like to have fun, and they need your support and guidance too. But you got to reconnect with your fun self. Like, stop being so serious. How the Joker say, why so serious? Right? And the whole thing here with this manifestation is that it's going to be surprisingly rejuvenating for you. We've got recharge here, but it's going to be surprisingly rejuvenating and surprisingly fulfilling in a way that you're not typically expecting, because you're looking for things to unfold and be a certain way, not necessarily because that's just how it has to be, but simply because that's how you've been taught to look for it to be. And Spirit is saying, hey, this ain't your only option. Like, your only options are not to sink or swim. You can float too. And floating right now looks like whimsy. Floating right now looks like serendipity. Floating right now looks like wanderlust. Okay? Allow yourself to explore just for the sake of exploring, and to be curious and have fun, and just see. Flip the rock over and see what the fuck is up under there. You might find $100,000. You just never know. Okay? You might find 2 new clients, two high profile new clients. Like, you never know. Okay? You never know. So now the journey, where this is taking you, it's one, reconnecting you with a part of yourself that you have long forgotten, just due to experiencing life, going through the motions, dealing with different things, and having to put certain aspects of yourself aside in order to survive. No worries, no judgment. We've all been there. I get it. At the same time, this is reconnecting you with parts of yourself that you have forgotten or there, but also it's putting you in position to reign over a different domain than where you originally thought you would end up, which is pretty damn cool. All right, let's go ahead and get some tarot here real quick. 14 minutes in. Look at there. We've got the 10 of Cups and we've got the 3 of Swords. So yeah, this right here tells me that there were certain circumstances and certain tasks, if you will. That's one way to put it. Certain tasks that you accomplished could have been something so to the point and direct as getting the degree, getting the job, going to school, or taking care of the kids and getting the husband or getting the wife and doing the things X, Y, and Z. Like whatever it is that the family expectations were of you, you did them, you completed them, and still did not get the happy ending. And so in a lot of ways, there's a lot of disappointment and grief, but also this point now where it's like, and where did it get me? So I might as well just do what the fuck I want to do. Okay, that's the energy that you're in right now. But at the same time, having that conviction doesn't always mean or equal clarity. It doesn't always come with the type of certainty that initiates you into action. Why? Because it's hard to see. It's hard to just turn it off. It's hard to just get past what you've been taught to value and to view as the path, right? And so it's kind of like Alice in Wonderland type situation. You're chasing this white rabbit. I'm late, and you never really catch the rabbit, but you fall down all of these side quest type holes, taking you through different motions and experiences that, expand and contract your very being. And so spirit is saying enough with all of the falling or following other people's paths and diving down holes that have already been dug by other people, and dig your own. Like, map out your own path. All right, my love, one more card here. Yeah, we've got the Hermit coming out in reverse. Okay, so it's time to come out of quote unquote hiding, right? And in this case, the hiding is coming out from up underneath these expectations of what your life is supposed to look like and what path it is you're supposed to choose, and instead choose the path you're actually curious about. Choose the path that you are actually interested in exploring and learning more about. So what you're manifesting is the clarity and the clear vision, so that you can see the full picture of other options that are available to you right now in order for you to get the manifestation. Okay, be it money, be it a new job, a new business, career, be it a different relationship or an improved relationship. It could even be your health and well-being. Like, whatever the manifestation is for you right now, you already know what it is. Okay, that is how you're going to get the clarity. That is how you're going to be able to manifest your way there. Okay, to see the clear path there is by leaning into more whimsy and literally picking and choosing and crafting out your own path. If this is in your business and you're wondering what steps you should take, check out my latest reading. Matter of fact, I posted it yesterday for where to focus in your business this week, and that'll give you some additional help and support. If this is for money or a different area of your life and you're just wondering where the fuck your abundance is and why it hasn't manifested for you yet, then check out the energy reading for abundance that I have. The link is available for that in the description box below if you're watching on YouTube, or in the link in my bio if you're watching on Instagram or TikTok. All right, my love, I will see you in the next reading. Bye.